One. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Today, I'm going to be talking about having the right mindset to be an online freelancer. This is a topic that is really important, but it's often overlooked. And having the right mindset can determine how much success you have. So let's jump in and explore what having the right mindset looks like, what things get in the way, and how to shift into a growth-focused freelance mindset so you can be successful. So, why does this even matter? Well, freelancing equals freedom and responsibility. That responsibility means that it puts you in charge of your own success. Mindset is the lens through which we view our work. If you believe you can be successful, you will. If you believe the opposite, that will be true as well. So success starts with what you believe in, what you believe about yourself, what you believe about your work. So there's two types of mindset, fixed and growth. Okay. A fixed mindset believes abilities are set in stone. I am not good at this. I'm not now. I never will be. A growth mindset, though, says, okay, I might not be good at this now, but I can learn. I can investigate, research it, understand it better. I can ask someone for help. I actually wrote a book on having the right mindset. If you're interested in it, you can check out our website, and in our store, it's listed on there for sale. And it'll go into fixed and growth mindset even more and how it's so important and the things that you can do. But know that freelancing thrives on learning, adapting, and growing. What are some common mindsets, blocks that can stop you from being successful? If we name the things that block our progress, then sometimes it's easier to change them. So the first big one is fear of failure or rejection. You send out your first proposal and you're sitting there waiting and waiting to hear back, and you hear nothing. I'm just not good enough for this. Wrong. Okay. It happens. It's normal. It has nothing to do with you. It's not personal. How many times have you heard that saying? It's not personal, it's business. Well, it's the same here. Okay. Another mindset block is the imposter syndrome. That's that nagging feeling that you're just not good enough or you don't belong in the group of freelancers. Or you look at your profile and you say, that just looks too good. That's not me. Well, guess what? It is you. And you do belong and you are good enough. Another block is the scarcity mindset, believing there's just not enough work out there, or your service is too specialized. Nobody's going to hire you. Another one is that overwhelm you get from comparing yourself to all the other freelancers out there. Well, guess what? If you do that, you're on the fast track to discouragement and to quitting. Okay. You can't do those things. You are good enough to do this and you can be successful. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to shift to a freelance ready mindset, attitude, behavior, action will all lead to your success then. Okay, instead of looking at challenges as a roadblock, you look at it as an opportunity. If a friend would come to you for advice and they're discouraged and upset about things, do you cut them up? Do you tell them they're no good? No. So get rid of that little voice in your head that says you're not good enough. Treat yourself as you would a friend. Practice self compassion. Instead of aiming for perfection, which you will never, ever achieve, focus on progress. Okay. First day, you sent out one proposal. Great. You did it. You wrote your first proposal. Okay. So now the next day, let's send out two more, or let's send out three more, or let's send out five more. Practice with each one and get better and better. And then you send out 8 or 10 of them. And guess what? You're going to hear back. And don't forget to celebrate all your wins, even the smallest one. I spent an hour looking for jobs today. Woohoo! Celebrate every win. Some daily habits to strengthen your mindset. Morning routines is a big one. And one of my coaches that I had told me for a morning routine, for one part of my morning routine, was to do mirror work. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Get a mirror, stand in front of it, or hold it in front of it, or sit in front of it, whatever. And for 5 minutes every day, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how wonderful you are, how successful you're going to be. It works. It shifts your mindset. Morning routines are so important. Mindset's like a muscle. It needs regular workout to stay strong. So start your day with a morning routine with intention. Spend 10 minutes, half an hour, 5 minutes of mirror work, maybe 5 minutes of journaling, 10 minutes of looking over your schedule and seeing what you want to accomplish. And in your daily habits, make it a point to incorporate regular learning and upskilling. Okay. To be a successful freelancer, you got to keep learning. You got to keep adding to your skills and surround yourself with a positive support system, coaches, other freelancers, communities, online communities. We talked about this in another one of our videos. And then finally, weekly, take time to reflect on what's working at the end of your work week. And yes, your work week should have an end. You shouldn't be working 7 days a week. You need rest and relaxation at the end of your work week. Look at what worked for you. Celebrate those small wins, but also examine what you can improve. We see mindset in action all the time with all of our clients. The big one is really being afraid to start, afraid to write that first proposal, wanting to review everything, to study, to learn, to make sure everything is perfect. Well, if you wait for perfection, like I said before, you're never going to achieve it, so you'll never start. Remember, it's not about being the most experienced. It's about believing in yourself that you can do this. And that is the first step to becoming successful. So, some final thoughts on this. Mindset is your beginning foundation. You have to have a sturdy foundation to start your freelancing career. You build a strong foundation. When you reach the top, you're going to be successful. So stop and think after you've listened to this video. What belief are you going to choose to build on? Think about that every week. Take some action. Work on shifting your mindset. You got this, guys. Every one of you has the capability to be successful. So, hope to see you in our next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you need coaching, reach out to us. We've mentioned our email many times. Contact us at info@RPT Virtual Services with an S.com. And we hope to see you in our next video and have a great week. Bye-bye.